Sweet home. The first time I visited you was the most beautiful drive I've ever taken. It felt like it took hours and no time at all. Winding through cotton fields, pruny fingers from cracking open boiled peanuts one-handed, southern autumn air. I don't often feel like a woman or my age, but I did on this drive. I felt completely female, like you were holding a spool of string, 642 miles long, connected to my belly button, stitched inside my womb, aching, reeling me in. I'd stop for honey and feel a little tug. Time to get back on the road. Tori Amos's Tear in Your Hand made me unravel. I stopped for a handmade woven bracelet, the color of my eyes, and put it on my wrist with my teeth. A gentle jerk. Come here. Come closer. I wore it until it fell off and tried not to read into that. I arrived at the cabin in the middle of nowhere and didn't know what to do with myself. I burned injunction for protection packets in the fire pit and collected small pebbles as mementos. One of them looks like bubble gum, and I hold it in my palm when I'm anxious. Rose quartz. The dirt here is burnt sienna, and I come from sand. We watched The Professional and you tilted your head up to my mouth, and every time we kissed you drew away with a palpable smack. I thought it was sweet and strange. Turns out you couldn't breathe through your nose that night. I felt your womb and couldn't get over the fact that you grew a life in there, and again tugged the little string, soft, and I wondered, still wonder, how anyone or anything could hurt you. You're so powerful. I held you like a child, a Russian doll of maternal tenderness, and in the morning you examined me like a gentle nurse, and again I felt very much my age in chromosomal makeup. Where we come from and where we're going. I made us coffee and tried not to cry, and cried the whole way home, stretching my aching bones every 100 miles, tightening the rubber band we're tethered to, telephone lines, bucolic tears, and at last, the ocean. Welcome home. I wish I could say nothing's gonna hurt you, but I will. I do. I do. Truck stops with showers, billboards for spas, and buffets and beauty and unborn children, God and Pedro. Indigestion and pit stops, barbecue, welcome centers, homemade newspapers with blonde jokes as old as Monica Lewinsky jokes, and French ticklers from a bathroom wall. Protection. Each mile is a cruel joke that your fingers can't skip across maps and cotton fields and gulfs the way they do down my hips. We just don't have the technology. We have each other. Sometimes. All the time. Loving you isn't a destination. It's a long drive. Sometimes we stop and you insist we know where we're going, but I ask for directions. The ways I love you won't fit in a mason jar.